What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, Killer Rose. Um, right now I am back at the gym. I haven't been to the gym for a while, and there's some things that I do want to address, and I also gained like 3 pounds at least. The worst thing that I did this whole of the last month, or this month actually, was to eat and just continue on eating. Uh, I had family over, or at least we got to get together, and by far, I think it was on a Sunday, I think. Basically what happened was I just happened to actually, no, it was on a Saturday. Sorry. Saturday, because Sunday I had to go to church. And Saturday was a long day for me. I went to this place called Over Easy. It was pretty good. It was very good, actually. I went there to Flagstaff, but there's a new place that actually opened here in other than Flagstaff. Not Phoenix, nope. Just nearby. It's, close to Goodyear downtown, that's what it is. They're barely making a downtown, so the best thing for me, and for my family, because, Jesus, there's just so much development that has been going on. But anyways, I could get to that in a sec. But yeah, it was good. And then I went down to Texas Roadhouse. Another interesting fact about me is that I was gonna work there, but I couldn't because they were finding someone that were like or they're full-time. They're not really flexible. It's either you're there or you're not. And so I was gonna work there. That was pretty fun. I felt like I wish I could have just had the courage or the confidence that I was gonna make it there. But there was two restaurants that I was gonna go work for, which is Augie's. I think it's Augie's Sports Grill. I'm not sure. I haven't been there for a while, but those two places are very good. Then I went to this ice cream place called The Yard, which is also good. I felt so bad because I wanted to get one of those big ice cream cones, but I was out of control, dude. Let me just tell you that. And so I'm just here, gonna respond to some questions from Miss Clementine. Is that how you say your name? But Clementine, I just want to say, yeah, a lot of people have hurt me. Besides from pets, I have been shut down before. And yes, I'm reading it off of a notepad, so it's just for me to get to the point so I don't ramble on. So, whatever I wrote down is the truth, and that's just how I like to express myself. So anyways, I have been shut down before, not taken seriously with my emotional beings. So like my feelings, basically, they're not taken seriously. And yes, I do get like not abused in a way, but I am an easy punching bag that you can go to and just hit me with something, and I'll be like, oh, okay, shoot, all right, that's how you feel about me, right? Okay. I'll just try and be as cool as I can. And I am not really good at settling conflict either, which is also one of the struggles that I have. Worse things have been said or done to me, which is very true, emotionally and mentally. Physically, I mean, not really. I haven't been into a relationship like that where I have to have my parents or an authority to intervene, which is something that I'm grateful for, because some people don't, or have been through that situation. So I've just just emotionally and mentally, they just come and go, and then I'm the responsible one, right? We're all adults here, but I felt like that emotional attachment, I guess, and it turned into a toxic way for me to hold on to that person. And if it goes down to the point where I no longer serve that person needs, or they're like, they end up happening to like really really hurt me, in some degree, or I feel betrayed in a way that ends up like me leaving them and having that choice to leave them myself, and knowing that I'm doing the intent to stop negotiating with them, like stop talking to them, stop seeing them, and stop like thinking about them. Yeah, I might think about them once in a while and say, I hope so and so is doing good, whatever they're doing, I hope that they win, but other than that, I'm just not gonna be the one that's gonna reach out to them, because at the end of the day, Dr. I think his Dr. John Deloney, he's the one from Dave Ramsey, okay? Dave Ramsey team, he's a mental guy. He knows the pick of the brain, I guess. And so he says that behavior is a language. So considering that, I'm gonna choose to not negotiate with these people, with the people in my past that have hurt me, because every time I try to negotiate with them, try to work with them, they end up doing the same thing over and over again. And now, am I a person who is insane, who likes to do things over and over again and not seeing a change and not having these people change? Am I not changing to a certain degree? No, I'm not an insane person. I want to be a sane person, okay? And so I chose to leave them. They didn't leave me, and if they did, I probably went back, and I chose to leave them. It's so simple, but in a way, for my brain, it was so complicated for me to do what I gotta do. And and with me having the light off, it's on now, but I'm doing good now. But man, crying sessions is tough, man. Anyways, I was hiding from myself from crying. I am being truthful here. I mean, the dark light, dark clothing is just a personal preference for me. Black clothing is something I like to wear. I like to wear certain things. Another thing is that I like to wear all black as it's just a reference to the Wu-Tang Clan. If you like the Wu-Tang Clan, definitely give it a quick listen. Oh my god. Man, I think what was it, the song called Clan in the Front, I think? I'm not sure. And there's so many other songs too that you should definitely take a listen. So yes, I do. Well, I don't see weakness from people who cry. I don't see that. I think that would be a narcissistic path, I guess, if I see them as weakness, as prey. I think for me, I see myself having that type of weakness. If I cry, I feel like, come on, dude, really? You're crying over something that you already know. Like, just stop. Like, just stop. Just stop. And I'm telling these things to myself to make me feel better. And yes, I do talk to myself that way. It's just for it's for me to nudge myself. People would call it bullying, but I don't think I'm a, well, let's rephrase that, because I know I'm a bully, but I take myself to a certain extent, and I try to basically put myself onto a pedestal. So I basically tell myself, you know what, there's a lot worse things in life. And yes, I get it. It's valid for me to feel these things. It's valid for me to cry, because a dog that has grew up with me. I'm gonna start crying again. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that this dog has been with me for quite some time. But knowing this, I know it's a mistake of mine. I said it right here. I've learned this mistake before for quite some time. I can't even read what I've read, so trying to see here. I know I said but I can't oh, okay, I said this helped me stay protected, but it has also hurt me mentally. Here, hold on. Not something I would encourage anyone to do. In fact, I would do the opposite. It definitely tears you up. Yeah, you see me cried. Definitely a crier. But it's just, yeah. I am not gonna cry anymore, dude. I already cried all the way. But shoot, I'm gonna be these people that are crying on the internet, right? And then they post it on social media, but the most funniest part is sometimes those things are not even real. And I'm not gonna cry anymore, dude. I already said my part. I learned this mistake. Do not suppress your feelings, because it will hurt you mentally. Not physically, emotionally, I mean, you'll be fine. Mentally, it's a numbness that you cannot escape. A numbness that you definitely need help in, like an actual professional. Oh, great. I definitely gotta stop crying now, because oh, actually no, never mind. Someone's backing up. I thought they were gonna pull in, and I'm like, have my light on. I'm crying here in the middle of the parking lot. It's already gonna be 9 o'clock, which I need to, go to the gym and start working out. But first, I need a huge breather, because my lord. But yeah, actually, this is my a notepad that I used to have back in 22. It's gonna be 23. But yeah, you guys, there you go. You see me cry. Definitely an ugly crier. Yeah, I know I shouldn't, care what anyone thinks. But it happens sometimes, from time to time. It's like, am I really, I'm gonna say it, am I really being a bitch about it? Am I really gonna sit here and cry and try to like, I mean, I hate it. When you see a girl cry, it feels like, you're bringing attention to yourself. And I'm not saying it for everyone. I'm saying it for myself, dude. So, it's like, I'm crying, but I don't care. People, it's just, just leave me be, please. Because if you go up to me and you say, hey, is everything okay? And I end up crying more, and then it's just not, it's not fun for me. It's not fun for me to cry. And of course no one wants to cry unless they really feel like it, like that urge to cry, but you can't cry. So the thing that you have to do is go watch a movie that that's gonna make you cry. I think it was this movie called the Bridge of I can't even pronounce the whole name, dude, but it's an old movie. The Bridge of Televenethia or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just making stuff up, but it is a movie that definitely made me cry as a kid. I don't know if I was, I was a kid. That movie made me sad. There's other movies too, but that one is the first one that actually made me cry, like for reals. Probably Lion first, but I was like an actual kid. I don't remember all that. I do remember though replaying, okay, how old I am. I'm 28, gonna be 29, and back in those days, I used to have instead of a DVD, right? It's a VCR. I think that's what it is. I don't know. It's just a cassette tape, but except it's a big box, that you put inside of like a movie player, and you had to actually rewind yourself the movie, and I was replaying the Lion King fighting scene between Simba and Scar. Every single time it plays, I end up wanting to rewind it back, because I thought that scene was like the coolest thing ever that I've seen in animated history, basically. I was definitely was not a fan of Scar. I always cheered Simba on, because I knew he was like the better fighter in this arena. So that's the most funniest thing that I've got to see. The most funniest thing is seeing Jerry Springer, not for real, on a show, which I wish I could see it, for real on TV, like being there and actually see the whole drama unraveling. Who cheated on who, like, oh, you cheated on my, like the husband cheated on his wife with some other person that was already married, and husband finds out, gonna fight him, but on top of that, oh shoot. On top of that, he ends up cheating on that other wife's. Okay, guys, I know I'm blabbering on. Trying to make myself feel better. Crazy world, you guys. Yeah, I'm okay. Mona Lisa, she's a good girl, but just God, it's tough. It's tough seeing your actual dog or cat, losing, a battle. And I got to see Mona today, and of course every day, but today was just absolutely the worst. Um, she's not. She's doing okay. She's doing the same thing, but she's drastically losing weight, and it's going to the point where you can feel like the spine and the rib cage of her stomach, and she's losing weight. And I know she's not okay because she keeps panting a lot throughout the whole night, and I feel like she's not getting enough air. And so it's like these people need, like whoever is doing the lab works need to do a better job than Walter White. Okay, seriously, he's bringing more kilos than actual prescriptions here, or lab, diagnostics that you can actually cure my dog within a day. Not 3 days, from now, right? Yeah, 3 days. Seriously? So ridiculous, man. I just can't, I cannot fathom what these people are going to, like what's taking so long? Are we really running out of people doing labs? My Lord. But anyways, that's just my opinion. I'm trying to be nice about it, but these people are taking their sweet old time. And maybe I'm being wrong here. Maybe I'm, need some more education. Maybe lab work is not so simple than I think it is. But I don't know. Just it's just so weird that they had to prolong this thing. And yeah. I know this video is a long video, 22 minutes already, but I just wanted to clarify on some things, and then pull some shenanigans next, So right now I'm okay, guys. Just had to keep myself with it. Get a huge breather, drink some water, go in there, and work out, because this week was just terrible, guys. This week was absolutely awful. I failed again, and I failed again. But I'm still gonna continue, but my God, I've completely torn the rails off of this train, so I'm gonna try and fix it. So yeah. Alright, bye. Bye, guys.